Neville Goddard or something like that. He was saying like everything, act as if nothing ever bothers you. You know what I'm saying? And of course, that's easier said than done. But that's also a skill set or a trope that we can train ourselves. You can train yourself to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like, where's Bond? Like, and I up until this point in my life, I haven't began, I haven't thought about any of these things, yo. These are all new things, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, understanding emotional intelligence and shit like that. But then, like, this is the first time really, taking stock on like, damn, do I like, they said that you wake up in the morning, you have like your first 85 thoughts is negative. You know what I'm saying? So it's like taking stock on how your brain operates and how you what's your vantage point on just on a day-to-day basis. Like, it's not even about like keeping a fake positive attitude, but it's like that's where the whole put God first is, man. It's the programming this shit comes from. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm putting God first, or the Most High, the universe, or I know that there's something that's helping me along in the journey that I'm on, then that eliminates like 85% of like a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that goes on in the psyche, dig? Like, you, you have these flow state moments where you just like nothing, you tapped in, but it's just keeping that like tapped in shit. You feel me? But when I hit y'all up, I was going through a real difficult. I had to read for like a whole year and shit to learn all of the things about that was happening within my thought process, my think space, my self talk, my viewpoint on other people in relation to my own insecurities or myself, just to like fucking like change the game, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? And like, man, that like that really,
You had the self awareness to do that though. Some people don't even know that that's what they need to do,
yeah,
bro.
you can hold this for a second. I don't know if that reach to you, but you don't have to hold it up.
Some people don't even realize
Yeah.
that shift, those disciplines, those actions, those different habits, they don't even realize that's what they need to do.
Not
You gotta commend yourself for having the self awareness,
right,
to know. You got a bookshelf full of self development, personal development books in there,
right,
and manifestation mindset books,
right,
science books, books by great people. So at the end of the day, you understand what you need to do, and you're on the path. And it's important to remember that this is a journey.
right.
Life is a journey. It's not about any particular destination, although there are goal marks and touch points. You always going to be reaching something new.
Right.
And there's always going to be a new challenge that's created to expand you, because we are created to expand. Mm-hmm. We're designed for expansion and growth. We're not created to stay the same.
Right.
So you're going to have new desires, and you're going to have challenges that God puts in your way,
right,
that you are able to overcome, that you can deal with, that prepare you for the next situation, to create the next joy. Don't look at it as challenge to challenge. Look at it as joy to joy.
And that's going back to even the whole idea of that's going back to even the whole idea of like, living in, like living the opposite of abundance, right? Like, you're living in struggle mode, you're living in survival mode. And like I think, let me see, I think it was Alan Watt that said some shit like, you're wasting your time, you know what I'm saying, living your life playing defense. You know what I mean? Or something to that effect. And that one like really hit, because it's like, man, if you're in struggle mode, you're not in abundance mode. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I gotta pay this bill as soon as you wake up. I gotta take care of this problem. I think, that's why on my bathroom mirror, I had that Neville Goddard quote. It was like, thank you for showing me that this issue has been resolved. You know what I'm saying? Just that statement, that affirmation, I wrote it on my mirror. So at night, I would just like be brushing my teeth, and it just would say, "Thank you for showing me that this issue has been resolved." It's one of the best phrases that like I ever like, and kind of like I brainwashed it into my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I brainwashed it into my mind. Like,
And if you can do that, you can brainwash
Oh,
everything
for sure.
else.
For 1,000%.
Right? You can brainwash the organization. You can brainwash the sales, the manifestation. It's like you doing numbers with Instagram. You ain't even tried Google ads yet.
Right.
It's like wait till you tap into, yo, let me just put a little $250 a month
Well,
to the side.
I want organic marketing at this point. You know what I'm saying? I want organic marketing.
Right,
at
but
this point,
but
you need to hit
I'm just
there.
saying there's
Yeah.
all these different avenues. You're
Yeah.
gonna have that too.
Yeah.
Right? And then you can add gasoline to the fire, but
Yeah.
you can have anything you want. So whatever it is, just know that. But you and I both know that if you want organic marketing, you're gonna have to have more than 2,000 videos up. Like you know what I'm saying? If you really want to be that guy, like it ain't gonna be no 100 videos. Like it's gonna have to be.
I think this is like this has been there's still books I'm reading and not and game that I'm picking up and even like I think trying to understand more like what you like, right? Like, I heard this story about this dude who's one of the most famous chefs in Chicago, and this motherfucker this whole life he wasn't a chef. He just he's cooking spaghetti and different things like that at the crib, you know what I mean? But he knew what kind of food he liked. And then he just, when it was time for him to decide, look, I'm at a crossroads. I'm gonna make the best restaurant in the world. With minimum knowledge, even on that, like, he didn't do the whole like go to French culinary school or nothing like that, right? But so I think for me, even with content creation, it's still trying to figure out and learn like what I like the most, and what's you know what, what's gonna be the best way for my voice to like how, maybe it's just figuring out how to like tap more into what I'm already doing organically and being able to share that in a more sufficient type of way. You know what I mean? And if I'm setting 3 cameras up in here, with a microphone that's picking up or I'm just holding the microphone as such and just talking, to myself, or to the most high or whatever. But I think, I try to put a tripod above my computer and give game on how to like, do this and procreate and do that. It just felt like it was outside of my natural, it just felt like too foreign, but at that time, maybe I'll ladder up into that when I'm sitting in my studio and I'm an OG and I'm going to teach young students. Cause, but right now, it's like, how do you do something obtuse, a little bit different, that's in alignment with yourself, like and bring people on the journey that you're on as an artist. And I don't know, like Justin, is doing a great job of that. He's purpose driven and he's gonna ladder up. He's gonna figure out. I have no doubt in my mind he's gonna figure out